There's talk in the Midrashim and Sfarim about when Moshiach comes, that we're not going to be interested in the things that we're interested today. When Moshiach comes in Yemosei Mashiach La'asid Laveh, we're not going to be interested in food, cars, houses, all these things. And obviously we all understand today that ideally we should be more inspired, etc., than to be interested in these things and to pursue these things. Obviously we need to eat, but there are levels of being invested in food among all other interests. But let's be real, we all have things that we like. I can speak for myself, I have things that I like, other than just Torah and mitzvahs. Confession over. So, when Mashiach comes, we're going to completely lose interest in all of those things. And a lot of people hear that, and it's like, well, I don't know. You're telling me that Mashiach is exciting, and I should be looking forward to Mashiach, and then you tell me when Mashiach comes, I'm going to lose interest in all the things I'm interested in. I kind of just lost interest in Mashiach, to be frank. I'm not so sure that I want to lose interest in all the things in life that give me pleasure. What's exciting about that? But that's based on a complete and total misunderstanding of what that means. There's no sefer that says that when Mashiach comes, Hashem is going to flick a switch and he's going to turn off all your sense of interest and pleasure in the material world, in Olam Hazeh. It doesn't say that anywhere. What's going to happen? Rambam says, when Yemosei Mashiach is defined by the fact that Mala ha'aretz deyas Hashem, the world will be filled with recognition of Hashem, kamayim liyom machasim, as the water covers the seabed. The seabed doesn't know that there's air in the sky out there. The seabed has hundreds, thousands of feet of water above it. It's just water, water, water everywhere. Water, fish, underwater world. The seabed is under a world of water. It's a universe of water. Its entire reality is just water. And that's going to be us. Mala ha'aretz deyas Hashem. Our reality is going to be just filled with awareness of Hashem. Right? We all know, there's a lot we know about Hashem. And we know how we're supposed to feel about Hashem. And if we're lucky, we get to feel that a little bit. We get to feel some Abbas Hashem, and we get to feel some Yiras Shamayim, and we get to really be emotionally involved in the absolute truth of the Creator, of infinity, of Torah, of mitzvahs. If we're lucky, and if we work hard and we're lucky. But the fact that we struggle to really experience that, it's not because it's not real. It's because it's hard to be tuned into it. It's very difficult to be tuned into that. We all know it's the truth. We all know it's there. But the Eibishter made us intentionally, majority, consciously, the majority of what we feel openly comes from the Yetzer Hara, from the Nefesh HaBahamis. And then there's the Yetzer Tov and Nefesh HaLekis also. Really, the Nefesh HaLekis is our true identity, but it has to go through the Nefesh HaBahamis. So it's not so easy, but we know it's the truth. Now, if you know something's true and you struggle to be in touch with that truth, you can understand that ultimately, ideally, it would be better to be in touch with that truth and to see it and to feel it. And to not just know it up here and struggle with the fact that we know it but we don't feel it, or we feel it a bit and we wish we felt it more, and we struggle with things that are opposing that all the time, and there's tension and struggle in life. Imagine if Mala ha'aretz deyas Hashem, the world was filled with recognition of Hashem. Everywhere you look, you see purpose, you see meaning, you see purpose in a chair. You look at a tree, you look at a blade of grass, you see purpose, you see meaning, you see infinity. You see divinity, you see Hashem everywhere in everything. And you understand that you are a part of that infinity, and you are a part of that divinity, and you have a part of Hashem in you, and this infinite meaning and purpose that exists in everything, you're a part of that, and you can make a difference and contribute to it. And everything exists as part of this picture of infinity and divinity. Think you're going to be interested in a steak and a milkshake? Or a new coat of paint on your house? Not so much. Why? Not because anyone's going to take it away from you, not because Hashem's going to flick a switch that turns off your interest. It's because you're going to have something that's so infinitely more valuable, and not infinitely more valuable in the Sfarim, and not infinitely more valuable in the calculations in your head. We're going to get to see it and to feel it. That's the whole definition of Yom Moshiach, Malach Haaretz, Dea Es Hashem.